a minute.
Oh, that was the start.
Oh, I loved it. Wait a minute, I'm not ready. No.
Wait.
Hank, no. Sorry, just saw another meme from that earlier. All right, anyways. Hi, guys.
Wait. Okay, good.
What am I waiting on? Hi, guys.
Look at that. Thank you, Fun. Thank you for reminding me that the moon haunts me and put it on Do Not Disturb.
Yes, Moon Knight. Okay, so, well, hi, guys, and welcome to the Midmo Nerd Show. We're a little scatterbrained today, but that's okay. So this is your home for all things geeky, gamey, and glorious in mid-Missouri and beyond. I am Andrew from Movie Reviews by Andrew, and I'm joined by Matt from the Mandalorians and Gary from Extremicon.
Where are you from, Gary?
We're shooting the Comic-Con event.
Oh, when's that going to be?
That is going to be the 26th to the 29th of September. Last weekend of September up at the St. Robert Community Center.
We are roughly 2 months away. Very exciting. And Dakota, wherever you are, we still love you.
Right. Please come back with the milk and cigarettes.
So whether you're into comics, tabletop games, movies, cosplay, or just collecting, we've got your favorite fandom right here. So grab your dice, your popcorn, and maybe your power gloves, and let's dive into this week's nerdy adventure.
So we got our bi-weekly update first.
So anything new or anything past that needs to be updated, changed, talked about?
I still got my sale going on till my birthday on Friday. Buy one, get one free, all back issues, and all Hot Wheels in the store. We just got another probably 500 book collection in of all 70s and 80s Marvel and DC and a few indies. And yeah, I think that's about it. We got a bunch of signed books in too that'll be going on the wall in the next couple of days.
If they last.
If they last.
I was going to say, an update that you can maybe talk about is how was yesterday?
Oh, we'll get that in our convention news. And that'll probably go part of whatever our controversy one is.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll get to that one.
Gary, have any updates?
I do. We actually, if you have not seen my little advertisement, we're going to be up at B&B Theater in August.
Wait, there's movies in the rest of the year?
There are.
Well, we saw Fantastic Four and Superman. Who cares about the rest of the movies?
There's a movie that came out this weekend that I'm interested in, and I don't even like horror movies, and I'm interested in this one. It's called Weapons. So the premise of this movie is it's a small town, and in the school, the majority of the students disappear except for one teacher and one student, and nobody knows why.
Oh.
So it's kind of a mystery
It's a
thriller.
Yeah.
But from what I've been seeing and hearing online, no, it's causing some people to question their life decisions, is what I'm hearing. So
I don't want
What
to see
if
that.
it hits home for a teacher at all?
Right.
yeah, I was like, somebody said I'm now scared of children when they walked out. And I was like, oh, is this going to be Children of the Corn, but worse?
I'm already scared of children. That's why I don't have any.
Well,
I work with 12-year-olds.
Next weekend on Sunday, we're going to be up at the theater.
What are you seeing, Gary?
We are seeing the 35th anniversary of
Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles.
I thought about doing that one because I have a free ticket.
And there will be a Bebop and Rocksteady in there in cosplay. And giving out free stuff, of course.
I have a question that's going to make me lose my nerd card. Is there an easy way to tell which one is Bebop and which one is Rocksteady? Like, I know Rhino and
I'm hitting my
Warthog.
head if you don't know.
Because when I was a child, it was just Shredder yelling Bebop and Rocksteady, and they both ran. So it's
Okay.
hard for me to put which one goes to which name.
Okay, Rocksteady is the Rhino,
Okay.
which
Rocksteady,
makes sense.
Rhino. Cool.
Rock.
Yeah, RR.
And Bebop is the Warthog.
Okay.
Bebop is more like the... As you go into the later ones, it's going to be more like the more rapper type influenced one.
He's more hip hop.
Yeah.
Rocksteady's more rock.
Yeah. And Bebop, because, back in those days, Bebop was pretty much a rap term.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I didn't know who they were until
Like, I know they are Bebop
No, I
and
knew
Rocksteady.
who they were, but I didn't know the difference of them either until the live action Michael Bay, the second one, Out of the Shadows, came out. Then I finally learned who was who. And then now the Turtles that Celeste likes, the 2012 CGI one, they it's very easy to tell them apart because Rocksteady is a big Russian rhino,
Oh, even better.
And Bebop is he's the skinny black guy who likes making like hip hop references the entire time. Like, now it makes sense. So
That's fair. Because it was the '90s cartoon. It was literally they were never by themselves.
yeah, they were
It
always
was
together.
Bebop, Rocksteady, get over here, and that was it. And they both came running out, so I always mix them up on my. I can tell you the turtles apart, and I know I have friends that can't tell you the turtles apart.
Is it because they don't see colors?
Well, that one, yes. Well, there's Cody does not know that he has like a spreadsheet that tells him what color goes with which turtle, just because he's never was in the turtles.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, originally, if you didn't know, well,
Like Ryan hates it when they don't have the letters on their belts because he can't tell apart.
You also can tell by their weapons. Whatever
Yeah.
weapons they're carrying, that's
Yeah.
what you know. You don't have to know by the color. Sometimes the weapons help too.
Well, that was
Unless
the ADHD
it's the last
tangent.
Ronin, then it's a whole other thing.
Well, that's a new team of turtles. So that's, and they're all named after one. It's just different languages of one. If you have not read Last Ronin, so there you go.
That's pretty cool. I have read
They're all-
it, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're all one. So I figured that one out. It's in like the first issue. I can't remember if it's April or
These
Kate
days I might have to read
or
them.
Casey's daughter.
You'll like
that-
Last Ronin. You'd like
Last
both
Ronin
it
is
and the follow-up.
really good. Last Ronin
Very
is really
dark.
good. It is very dark.
Do not read it if you are not in a
good
place.
place. It gets sad real fast.
There's there's a lot of suicide references.
I was going to say, well, Turtles originally never started out
Yeah.
to be in the
This one's
light.
more
yeah.
depressing.
Well, this is Kevin. It's Kevin Eastman.
We're gonna
so-
spoil the crap out of it right now.
Well, it's been out for years now.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, I know Todd has not finished reading it yet.
It's
So
like
Todd,
three-
Todd,
Todd,
my
if you're
love,
listening,
close your ears for like a minute here. Everybody's dead but Mikey,
Right.
and he's lost all of them. At the end of the first issue, he does hang himself. I'm pretty sure he kills himself, tries to kill himself some way.
he kind of
Like he commits suicide, but he commits unsuccessful suicide.
he tries to kill himself, but that's because he's sad. But then April and
Casey?
Casey, it's not Casey.
Yeah,
it's
it is
their,
Casey.
Oh yeah, it is Casey.
It is Casey, but it's
their
not
daughter.
Casey.
It's their
It's
daughter.
April and Casey's daughter,
It's
also named,
Casey!
Yeah.
who is really cool in the second one because she becomes kind of the Casey.
Yeah, she's Splinter
Yeah.
in season 2.
Oh yeah, for the
In series 2, she's Splinter now.
and she also has superpowers because April's been around the radiation so long.
Yeah, Casey and her have mutation powers. You find out later.
Yep, April's dying from it.
April's dying from it. Casey got himself killed. And then their daughter Casey, she also has mutant abilities.
But she's very buff and good at fighting.
Yeah.
She's also trained. The last one trained by Mikey.
Yeah.
So she is the last one in. I can't remember their last name.
Oh,
Jones?
the Hamato.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the Hamato.
Hamato
The
Yoshi?
Hamato clan.
Yep,
Yeah.
the Hamato clan. They're the last one in the Hamato clan's fighting style.
Yep. And then you have the 4 new turtles who are now technically the apprentices of. So the family's now still continuing
Yep.
with the 4 new turtles, and it's 2 females and 2 male turtles this time.
They have like extra powers.
Yeah, they
Like
get
one
special,
psychic,
they get special
one's
mutations.
got like electricity. It's all pretty cool.
Yeah, they all have special mutations.
So they're turtle mutants.
Yes.
Yes.
They're Teenage Mutant Ninja Mutant Turtles.
Yes. they needed like, how do we step up ninjas? Let's give them superpowers, and that's
Yeah.
basically what they did. So they gave them all superpowers.
And
now.
speaking of something that's starting this week is Power Rangers vs. Ninja Turtles 3.
Series 3, the first 2 series were so good.
I know I ordered me the trade for Volume 1 to read
And I
it.
don't care what anybody says about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle TV show. I liked it, and I love the crossover.
I love that one. And I'm watching through Power Rangers right now because me and Andrew started the other day.
Yeah.
I did do a little bit of a blasphemy, and I always skip ahead to when Tommy joins.
I mean, that's fair.
I skip ahead to Green with Evil. That's my starting point.
Speaking of which, is kind of
Jason David
update.
Frank's coming to Extremicon?
we are not having the seance for that. I was gonna say they released his other pops out for all the other characters he played besides
That's
the Green
cool.
Run,
Yeah.
which is about time. I'm waiting for them, and I hope they do this soon. Is they make the little mini pop with a Dragon Zord, because I will get that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's cool. I've got right now. It's a Power Rangers board game coming in. It's like Marvel United we played, and the first box comes with just the 5 Rangers, Rita, Zed, Putties, but one of their update boxes is just all Tommy Oliver.
I mean, that's fair.
It's literally you have 5 different. You have green, white, red, black, and then the robot Black Ranger,
Okay, so
the one that he fights in
yeah,
in Dino Thunder.
yeah.
And then I also got the Shattered Grid one coming in, which is, if you've never read the Shattered Grid comic line, which I don't think Andrew has.
I've never read it. I know the storyline, but I
it's
never
so
read it.
good.
I want to.
Because that's...
I read the aftermath of Shattered Grid.
Yeah, that's where you started picking up on the
Yeah.
Power Ranger comics. But that one is, Tommy never went back to the good side.
Yeah.
The whole premise of that is, he kills Rita, he becomes a warlord of the universe.
Yep.
He gives all of his army power coins. Like, there's all his putties are all Black Rangers. It's the Mastodon Squad or something.
Yeah.
I believe kills Trini and Billy right off.
No, wait.
I know Kimberly's still alive because she's the Ranger Slayer.
Yeah. No, Trini's still alive. No.
His
No, that's
universe.
Right.
His universe.
Oh, that's right. His universe. Yeah. Trini and Billy are dead. Yeah, because
Yeah,
they're different. They're different.
different
people.
universe.
They're aliens.
Yep, he kills them straight off in that run. And it's just good beginning to end. And he actually comes back and becomes kind of a good guy because he's still Tommy.
Yeah, Lord Draken in the follow up series after the events following Shattered Grid. Yeah, Draken, he's hunted down by the Omega Rangers, which is Jason, Trini, and Zack are the 3 Omega Rangers because they get replaced on Earth by Rocky,
and
Aisha, and Adam, and then they go off and they hunt down Draken as the Omega Rangers, and then Draken. He's not. I wouldn't say he's a full good guy near the end of the series, but he's definitely more.
Punisher.
Yeah, he's probably more anti. He's in the middle
he's
lane.
Frank, yeah.
He's the middle line.
Because that series gave me one of the coolest Rangers that I will always love every time it comes out is the Ranger Slayer.
Her little one shots were
Because it's just Kimberly, and she's the only surviving of the original 5. And she's working, I'm doing air quotes now, working for Draken just to survive.
Yep.
Until she can get away from him, and then she helps the team hunt him down.
Yep.
Cool outfit. It just... Back to Gary's update. What else you doing? Now that we went on a 20-minute tangent.
Yeah.
On the comic books corner, yeah. Good stuff.
Oh, that was it for. And then we're going to do Patriot Day.
At the
I
park.
believe it's September 12th.
Yep.
On that Saturday. And
We're probably going to end up heading back to the farmers market when they do their free days for the fall.
Oh, yeah.
Because they do the free ones when it gets cooler.
Yeah.
We'll probably end up going out there.
About the winter time.
Yep. Just bringing in some samples, just some cool comics, some cool Hot Wheels.
And it's really small down there. Even like a lot of the main normal vendors aren't underneath the canopy, so
Yep.
There's a lot of more open space.
Yeah, just depending on the
We have to
weather.
look into that, too.
Yeah. It's the Waynesville or Pulaski County, whatever Bruce calls it, it's $75 for an entire year, and that's every weekend, 52 weekends a year, just to set up a table. And we made our money back the first day.
I was like, we're $20 a week if you decide to go that way. If you don't know if you want to make a year commitment, but
Yeah, I mean, even then, if you go more than 4 times, the 75 is cheaper.
yeah.
And he's got pretty good rules. He keeps everything cleaned up down there. Anytime me and Dad have had a complaint about anything, we literally just walk over to Bruce, like, hey, this is what's going on. Can you deal with it? And he goes and handles it, and we never have another complaint about it.
Yep. No, Bruce is great.
Yep. And he's also one of our announcers.
Yep. Andrew, you got any news?
I mean, I guess big news for me is I spent 8 hours in a classroom yesterday to get my CCW. So,
Oh.
yeah. I don't have it on me. I don't have my certificate.
Is there a comic about a preacher with a gun? Probably.
Ironically, yes.
Yeah, is it called Preacher?
I was like, I think it's called Preacher, isn't it? I was like, I also think there's a whole series called Priest about gun-toting priests that kill vampires.
And then there's also The Substitute if you want to go to teacher round.
Yeah.
Substitute's a movie that came out about in the 80s.
No, my goal is not to necessarily always have a gun on me, but to just the goal is you have to take this class before you can start taking like the home defense classes and things like that. So this was a step 1 of just to, I don't know. The world's a crazy place. I don't think anything will happen, but
Hence why I own a large dog.
I had a dog, but he was tiny.
He was tiny and fat.
He was tiny and fat.
You could have broken into your house with the sausage
You could have
roll.
broken the house, and he probably wouldn't even wake up because I would go into the house and he would just be sound asleep, and I'd walk by and then I'd hear him cry because he finally realized I was home, and then he would find me. Yeah, it was great, good times.
Yep. All right, so we have our comic book corner. I think I actually have a few things to talk about this week.
What?
Right? A new series that's out is Captain America started over another one like last month. It has moved the sliding... I might have talked about this last week. I can't remember. It's been a long week.
So.
It has moved the sliding scale for Marvel ahead again. Because for those of you who don't know, Marvel has a sliding... Like, where DC has an eternal timeline, where everything always has happened in that order in that time. Marvel's timeline always works and to line up with the ages of their characters. So now Cap got unfrozen about Desert Storm.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and then we're dealing with a new Captain America that showed up during the War on Terror.
Ooh, that's cool.
So it kind of fills in with us, like, because we were teenagers during the War on Terror. Gary
Yeah.
was a little older.
Well, I was a teenager too.
Gary's still a teenager at heart. But we have a brand new Captain America. We still have Steve. It's two different stories. I haven't read issue 2 yet, but it's Steve's first meeting with Doom. And then it's dealing with the other one that going through after the War on Terror to become a soldier, which being from a military town, we know a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
So it felt very at home for me.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I've been having a lot of fun reading that one.
I definitely might want to trade with that one.
Yeah, I'll probably have trades in the shop. Godzilla just started a new universe. It's got 3 different series that are going on. I haven't read any of them yet, so I want to get all 3 of the first issues to come out, and I want to read all 3 of them together, see which ones I like. But it's got like a Godzilla hunting force, like the whole world's post-apocalyptic, which I know is not Andrew's style of storytelling, but my favorite style is if the world has been nuked, I'm going to play your video game. I have my love-hate relationship with Amazing Spider-Man that you all know about. It's on the love portion again, because they've switched artists up and the story's feeling a little bit better.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, as much as I love the legacy artist John Romita Jr., I do not like his art. And I don't think he should be on a flagship book. Because he only has the job. He's a very nice guy in real life, from what I understand, and he's, I don't want to see anybody lose their job. But I think for a character as big as the Amazing Spider-Man,
Yeah.
it's almost on issue 1,000. It's Marvel's, I think, now longest running title. And I know he's got the job because who is the most iconic Spider-Man artist? John Romita Sr., his dad. I know that's why he has the job, and I know it's probably got a contract that he's on so many books. But some of the art looks very phoned in. And that man, I know he can do good art. I've seen him do good art. But it's just not cool when he does it nowadays. It's just like, I have Daredevil covers right now that most of my boys don't even want to collect because they just look bad. And I had one more to talk about, but I can't remember.
Well, then there's Predator Kills the Marvel's Universe.
That is out next week.
That's coming up.
Yep.
This is update news,
Yep.
sir.
That is out next week.
Thought we were talking about updates so people know what's coming in. And there's a new Superman title, too, coming
Yep,
out,
the Kryptonite Spectrum.
which
Which
nobody's
is by
read
the
yet.
creators of Ice Cream Man, which was like a big book last year. Look at these guys flipping through their comics. You guys are getting ASMR flipping through
I'm
comics.
just looking through things. I missed something earlier. I was like, wait, what?
And then let's see what else we got. Of course, Transformers is getting ready to do its 23rd. And if you haven't read the new Transformers, it is a little bit darker.
But it's
But it's good.
It's good. I'm still so far behind.
Yep, I just caught
I've
up.
gotta
I'm an
get caught
issue
up on
behind
that
now.
one.
I'm behind on everything.
Yeah.
That's my comic book news.
Yeah, I'm.
Until I think of anything else.
It's like
I forgot off the top of my
Well,
head.
anything big news and exciting of cons and
Oh,
Here it comes.
let me spin you a story, boys.
oh.
So, I'm going to preface this by saying the guys that run it are very nice, and I have no problem with the convention itself. Like, a lot of times people will have problems with conventions, and they'll take it out on the people running it that did nothing wrong. This one I went to was up in Wentzville. It was a complete die-cast convention. They do it once a month up there in Wentzville, St. Louis. Just a little suburb like all the other ones up
A
there.
lot of people in other areas say, "You're from Waynesville." Wentzville? No,
Yeah.
no, Waynesville.
Waynesville, not Winsville.
Oh,
Waynesville.
now I have to use your Uranus to explain where we're from.
Yeah, that helps.
Yep. If Fort Wood doesn't work, Uranus does work.
Yes.
Shout out to the Fudge Factory across the highway. But we went up there. It started at set up was at 6 a.m. which 2.5 hours away from here. Dad and I left about 3:30 in the morning.
Yay!
I didn't sleep because I tried to lay down, and Andrew and Gary know I have a bird, and she's a very loud bird. And every time I would fall asleep, she would just start screaming because she doesn't understand why Dad's asleep at 9. And so I had 0 sleep. I'm up right in the car with Dad. We got some breakfast. We got there. Again, everybody's nice, talking to us. And guys, we were going to a place where you definitely... It was a boys' club. All it was, pretty much a lot of people just walked past us, just kind of ignored our table, and and it was all Hot Wheels. Like, there was nothing that made us look different than anybody else. Just, they walked past us. They'd go to each table on each side of us. A few people would stop and say hi or try to make small talk, and we made about $20 the whole time. At a 5-hour event, we made $20. So. And a lot of ours were cheaper than the other guys' too, which usually we were warned by a different patron from around here that if we bring cheaper stuff, the same stuff but for cheaper, they are going to try to shun us because they don't want us there, and you could feel it. So yeah, we made $20 whole. I took a half-hour nap in the parking lot on a 93-degree day. Felt worse. Finally got home about 3. Oh, we stopped at even better on the trip as we stopped at the Denny's in Sullivan. Don't ever go to the Denny's in Sullivan. It is a crack house, to put it as nicely as I possibly can. Like, we pulled up, like, we had to go through a different exit because it's attached to a truck stop. We had to go through a different exit because we didn't want to walk through the 7 crackheads that were all outside, just in various states of fading out. And the waitress was kind of nice, but a little rude, and then our food took forever. There was nobody in there. But we were just hungry, and it was the only place on the highway. Got home between 3 and 4. Slept till 10 a.m. this morning. So, wasted an entire day for $20. Some cons are good, some cons are bad.
Extremicon is always good.
Extremicon, like, I've made more money at my first Extremicon than... Yeah, no. It was just and like they were half-assing everything. They did drawings where all your drawings went into one jar, and they were only drawing off the top because they were grabbing. Every time they do it, it'd be the highest number that was in there. They wouldn't shake it up.
Yeah.
And you couldn't hear what was going on. They did very little announcements. The guy that running it had his own table that he was more worried about selling things at. It was literally just it was silly. There's one in Springfield next month before Extremicon that we're going to try, and if not, we're not doing diecast conventions anymore.
Not that, this is anything you want to do or not want to do, but they got Toy Man's going to be on at the end of the month this month, and they're going to have the guy who played the Wampa from Star Wars there.
Ooh. And
they're also going to have one of the guys from Comic Book Man.
That's cool. Like, I want to do Toy Man, but this month's not going to work because Dad's got a swap meet at the end of the month.
Oh, that, and they're probably already completely filled
booked,
up. Yeah, because he fills up really quick.
How often does Toy Man go on?
8 times a year. And, I mean, he's always got study people in there and everything.
Yeah.
But they've been doing it for 35 years. His dad started out, and he took over for his dad. So
that's fair. Yeah, this one, like, you could tell, like, some of the people just started packing up about 2 hours in. Which wouldn't have been bad because we wanted to pack up early too, as slow as it was. If we didn't drive 2 to 3 hours to get there. Like, if you live in the town, I'm sure it's a great convention just to go set up and go do something at. And if there's a bust, it's a bust.
Right.
But driving 3 hours to get there only to make $20, we pretty much covered our... I'm making the joke because Dad goes to those gas station slot machines. Dad made more money on that than we did at the convention. I was like, you should have just sat there and played the slots. We've been less crabby when we got home.
I mean, but sometimes that happens, though.
Yeah, it's the risk you take going to new conventions. But you'll never find, like, a convention. Like, because Gary's convention and Finance convention have never been a bust for me. Like, we usually make way over what we paid to get in there, and then we just keep making through the whole time that we just buy enough stupid stuff. Because this year's going to be different because we had to get a new AC unit for the shop, but usually we just spend all of our profit at the convention, which helps your conventions out. It keeps it in the same convention community.
Yes.
All right. So, do we have anything for Tabletop Tavern? So this would be board games, card games, RPGs.
I got a new player joining my Daggerheart game on Monday,
Yes.
tomorrow, which we're still not going to talk about the character because I don't want
Nope.
to spoil it for anybody because it's going to be very funny.
This is great.
Oh, Thursday nights for D&D up at BK Games now. At least for our group.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else's group.
No, mine's on Mondays.
I was like, my group plays every Friday. Every other Friday we play D&D. We've been going on, actually, this August. Actually, it is August. But middle of the month. Actually, maybe technically roughly this Friday.
yeah, on my birthday.
Yeah. We'll be roughly, I think this is the start of roughly year 5 in this
Nice.
campaign. Yeah. If you are 100% curious, I mean, they are completely unedited, and they are not professionally filmed at all, but technically, the entire campaign up to episode 70 should be up on YouTube till by the end of September, and I'm still roughly...
What's that YouTube they go to?
I was going to get there. So I have a YouTube channel. It's called Hobbit Hole Games, and the D&D stream is just called The Lifeblood. And so so this Friday would be episode 95 for us, but I only have up to 70 so far on YouTube. I'm not editing them. They are completely unedited, unscripted. If there's weird conversations in the middle, they're still there. So it is what it is.
We know
But
about
it's,
every weird thing Dylan's into.
it's kind of interesting to go back. Every once in a while I'll go back and I'll watch the first episode just to kind of see, and it's interesting to see how people have changed within like a year or two.
Yeah.
It's hilarious and fun.
I mean, Daggerheart, yeah, this is only like my 5th or 6th session now, but
Yeah.
it's the same campaign.
When are you doing another one?
Mhm.
Are you doing one at Extremicon?
I am doing one at Extremicon.
Do a little one shot
Doing a little one-shot
for Daggerheart
for Daggerheart.
On Friday?
On Friday.
on Friday night.
At what
yes.
time?
Whatever time Gary tells me to. I'll need to remember beforehand so I can let Jacob know, and Andrew will already be there, I'm pretty sure.
I'll be there because I'll be setting up with Celeste and Crystal for their
I
booth
think
on
it's just-
Saturday.
I think unless Gary wants to play, it's going to be me, Andrew, and Jacob. And if Chris might come. But I don't know if Chris will... not the Chris we had on the podcast. Chris Jones. He's worried that he won't be able to keep it PG enough, which is fair. Which is why I won't have Ryan there, because we all know he can't keep it PG.
Ryan will make some snide comment.
Yep.
You're like, Ryan! He's like, what?
I know, I have to get on that boy every other day.
It's amazing. We love you, Ryan.
I love you, Ryan.
We know you listen to this in the background while you do whatever you do.
Yeah, but he turns the volume all the way off.
Because you're lame! Okay.
I was going to say probably about 5:30.
5:30. I'm good with that. We also got like I think I brought up earlier when we had our Power Ranger tangent. I'm getting a Power Ranger board game that I got kind of for myself for my birthday.
Woohoo!
That I'm going to make Andrew and Ryan, maybe Gary, sit down and play with me.
I'm definitely down.
I'll
And
play it.
Maybe we find a 5th man. 'Cause
But only if I get to be the Green Ranger.
that's fine. I have a whole box of Tommy Oliver. I'll be the White Ranger. You can be the Green Ranger.
I don't care.
Actually, I'm buying the
just
Vulcan
joking.
Skull box, and I'm going to be the Purple Ranger.
That's right. Purple and orange.
It's the chubby Purple Ranger.
Yep. It's great. Let's see. I mean, we were talking about it before the podcast. The new Magic set, Edge of Frontiers, just came out. I was interested in the set. I've been playing a little bit with some of the cards on Arena. I like them. They're fun. There's a lot of reprints in this set. I'm very sad that this set is is being squashed by the 2 upcoming sets.
Spider-Man and
Even
Avatar.
though I love Spider-Man and I love Avatar, but I love Magic because I love Magic's world, and unfortunately,
Magic's world is
the
dying.
worlds are dying, and I'm sad because I love all the fantasy stuff. Even though this is sci-fi, which is exciting,
Yeah.
but
Well, it makes it easier for Magic too, because if they're doing it for already existing universes, they don't have to write a story,
they don't.
or they have time to flesh out their story.
Well, and that's the other thing. So again, love the professor, but that's his big complaint. And I kind of agree. There's been so many sets this year alone. It feels like there's been a set every month, if not every other
That's
month.
why I've stopped purchasing Magic
And
cards.
there's-
I
yeah.
will probably
It's
buy.
too much.
I will definitely probably buy some singles or those.
Yeah.
Or the jumpstart decks.
The Jumpstart decks
when
are
Spider-Man
cool.
comes out.
Yeah, those are cool.
Spider-Man's gonna get me in trouble.
I'm gonna probably make me a Gwen and a Peter deck. I might make like basically 4 commander decks out of
Yeah.
that are all of equal power rating. That way, if I ever have a group that just doesn't have commander
Yeah.
decks and they just want to sit down and play, like, hey, I have 4 Spider-Man
Yeah.
decks.
Well, and the rumor from what it looks like is that they're calling it a standard set, but the way they're kind of like setting it up with the decks that you get,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a 1v1 format
Yeah.
with these cards. These cards are going to be meant to be a multiplayer, a 4-person draft game is how this set is being marketed.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we're going to be commander without being commander kind of thing. So we'll see.
Which I like it better than 1v1. I prefer a group. when
I
playing.
prefer group playing. Even when we played standard, we still always tried to play twin-headed giant or
Yeah.
something where it was 4 people playing instead of just 2. Let's see. Oh, screen. All right. Well, screen time breakdown. I think the biggest thing that we've all seen
Thing.
recently, yes, thing,
Here's the thing.
was fantastic.
And it was fantastic.
And it was very fantastic. That's honestly the best praise you can get. Like the Fantastic Four was fantastic. It's in the title.
Yeah, no, they did good. Everybody was in character the whole time.
Yeah,
Best Human Torch we've had ever, hands down.
I loved Johnny. In this
I'm
movie.
gonna say that everybody did their characters well. I was kind of sketchy about the female Silver Surfer, but she did a good job.
It's Shella Ball. She was in the comics first. We'll get Norn. I mean, wait till you find out her husband is the original Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
Norn.
Right.
Norn. Yeah, Norn
Yep.
and her are married.
Yep. But no, it's just it was good. Like my iffy one was the Thing, because like he did great in the movie, but in the trailers he just didn't have the charisma that I thought the Thing should have.
Yeah, they kind of cut a little bit of that, but when you watch the movie as a whole, you're like, oh,
Yep. He's just a charismatic Jewish man. He's for those of you who don't know, that is Jack Kirby's insert character. And I thought that was even cuter because they brought in the girl from American Pie. I can't remember her name for the life of me.
I don't remember.
The one that played his love interest.
Natasha
in the movie.
Lyonne.
Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah.
They played his love interest in the movie because she was not Alicia. She was named Roz after Jack Kirby's wife. And they even had the Delancey Yancey Street in there. Like there was a lot. I mean, crap. There was Stan Lee and Jack Kirby
As far as
were in
comic
the
book-
movies.
Yeah, in the movie. Yeah, there's a little nod to both of them in the movie.
And the thing is the thing is that's probably one of the most comic book accurate movies, even though it didn't follow specifics. But as far as characterizations go and
Yeah.
how they solve the issues in it of any of the, not just Fantastic Four, but a lot of the comic book movies.
Yeah.
No,
I'd
it
say
was
that's
good.
2 of them that they did this year that were pretty damn accurate.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other one being
and-
Superman.
Superman and Fantastic Four. And I don't think we have any other superhero movie this year.
Yeah, there's.
I think Spider-Man at the very end, maybe?
No, Spider-Man's not
It's
this
next
year.
year.
It's
Because the next Marvel is Spidey.
Yeah, I thought there was another one
And
coming
the
out
next
this year.
DC Supergirl.
Or is the big thing just Avatar and Christmas? I think the big thing this year is,
Yeah,
is
it's
Avatar.
the Blue People movie.
Yeah, it's
And they
Avatar
got
3.
5 Days at Freddy at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah, Five Nights
Are we
at
getting,
Freddy's
we're getting a sequel to that?
They are getting a. It
Yeah.
actually did very well.
They did
at the
well.
box
I
office.
enjoyed
They
it.
did really good.
I loved it. I've never played a FNAF game ever. It was not my big thing, but Celeste is a big fan. She's loved those games. I'm not a horror person, so I'm not a big horror movie guy. And I was like, all right. But she's like, I want to go see it. I'm like, okay, we'll go watch it. And I'm nervous the entire time. I'm
Oh,
like,
it's not. It's jump scares.
It was jump scares.
It's
it
jump
was,
scares.
It was, but I enjoyed the lore behind it. She's like, oh, it's a little different. I was like, I know, but she's like, but I get
See,
it.
that's where
movie.
I am with those. I've never played a single game, but I've
Yeah.
watched
Right.
hours of content of Matt Pat at Game Theory talking about Five Nights at Freddy's.
I went in cold. I knew
Yeah.
absolutely nothing.
See, I know nothing
And
about
then
it
same
either,
thing,
other
like-
than it was a video game.
Yeah, I knew
So,
it was a video game.
I put Five Nights at Freddy's with the Borderlands movie. Could it be better? Yeah. Did I have fun the whole time? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Borderlands, I think, got kicked down quite a bit for what it was.
It's because the fans are so snooty with that one. They're like, well, it's not like the games. No movies like the games.
No, no movies like the comic book exactly. No TV series is like the comic book exactly.
Yeah, like-
Although I will say Solo Level's pretty good because I actually read the first.
Anime's
Manga.
different. Anime's way different.
Anime's very different,
Every
yeah.
anime is 9 times out of 10, unless you're on the 4Kids era, 1-to-1. adaptations of the manga.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Solo Leveling, speaking of which, is going to have coming out with a movie soon.
Yeah. That's fair.
Because they're not going to be doing a series until 2027. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah, because their Solo Leveling, from what I heard, is basically taking the spot of My Hero in the current big three.
Oh, yeah.
Because My Hero's, if those of you who don't know, My Hero's on its last season.
Yeah.
Vigilante's not too bad, but it's not as good as the original.
It's
No,
not
it's
as
a
good as the
prequel. It's silly.
Yeah.
It's
goofy. The characters are goofy.
got. I thought
Yeah.
Gary would love it. It's got Wolverine and Cyclops in it.
I know, right?
Both named Scott and Logan.
Yeah.
I love that because if you pay attention to My Hero, it is just chocked full of Star Wars references. Because the guy's a giant. Horikoshi, who created, is a giant Star Wars nerd.
Yeah.
And for Vigilantes, it's the same thing but X-Men. It's just, I mean, and My Hero from beginning to end is just Japanese X-Men. It's anime X-Men.
Yep, it is.
I would laugh if they just put a Sunspot cameo in most of it.
That'd be hilarious.
Sunfire.
Sunfire, yeah.
Sunfire.
yeah.
Sunspot's the guy on the New Mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too many Suns. Because there's like 2 others X-Men that start with Sun in their name.
I'm sure there's more if you want to look down there.
I,
There's
I
quite a
can
bit.
I can never take Sunfire seriously anymore. Thank you to the Best Friends podcast or the Worst Friends podcast. Oh, it's so bad. It's hilarious, but no, it's bad.
My first 2 encounters with Sunfire was Spider-Man's Amazing Friends.
Yep.
Made a decent cameo, but they portrayed what his comic book character was, pretty much kind of a jerk.
Uh-huh.
And
A butthole that just... He's basically Japan's Captain America.
and then in the original Contest of Champions, him and who was it? Darkstar were fighting each other, and it was a pretty good fight. And his thing, and this is in the '80s,
The
so
Thing?
no, not the thing.
Oh.
He's fighting Darkstar, and Darkstar was getting the better of him. He's like, I'm not losing it to a girl, and then like just made like a Nova Blast, and then like shattered through because they're in the middle of Alaska.
Yeah.
And he's hitting the things, and everybody else is around him because Iron Fist and Daredevil are fighting each other, and Invisible Girl was fighting this one guy named Talisman, which I think they just made him for that comic, or if he did, it was such a brief part in another comic.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of a sudden all the ice started shattering, and then he about ready to fall into the water and everything because Sunfire was not going to lose,
That's right.
especially to a female.
Yeah.
Which, if you follow Japanese culture about in that time, it actually fits the character really well.
Yeah.
Because that's Japanese culture.
My favorite thing from that era, and it's one of Stan Lee's favorite things from that era, is Spider-Man. The Japanese Spider-Man.
Oh my
that was
God.
basically just Power Rangers.
If you ever need a good laugh,
Yep.
look it up on YouTube.
Yep. Sit there and just watch some Spider-Man for a little bit. That does
Yeah.
not mean being racist. That's how they actually pronounce it.
Yeah,
is
that's how they
Spider-Man.
pronounce- Yeah.
But
Yeah, because
I literally have a little Hot Wheels of him over there in his buggy.
I mean, it's one of the.
He has a Zord.
He does.
He has leopardons.
Yes,
He has a
yes,
mech,
does have
yeah.
his-
Yep. It is literally Super Sentai, but with Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yep. The reason why they did that, ironically, was so they could sell toys.
I mean,
They're
that's
like, well, we
everything.
can't just-
That's everything in the 80s.
Sell Spider-Man. But the big push for that was actually from Japan, believe it or not.
Yeah, I mean, literally, that's why Transformers exists, and that's why they had to tone down the 80s series a little bit. Hey, guys, this is a commercial. You need to put actual plot in the show.
Yeah.
That's why they had messages at the end of every show of G.I. Joe and them now. And
Yeah,
no,
'cause-
it's half the battle.
The 70s, the only thing you could get close to it was like the Mego figures, because they did not want to push the commercial sales on the TV shows.
Well, but once that 80s hit,
flipped. Yeah, 80s
oh,
flipped it
God, once they
completely.
figured out how much money they could make on toys, that's why me and Andrew are addicted to Power Rangers.
Stupid Megazords.
I think a lot of it had to do with Star Wars too, because Star Wars was such a big hit.
Star
Oh,
Wars,
yeah.
yeah, and it sold more figures than it did It's like, oh, we sold, yeah, we didn't make that much, yeah, but look how many figures we sold. Empire Strikes Back, baby.
Yeah.
And they kind of messed him up with that deal too, because he did not make nothing off the toy sales.
Yeah, no, George kind of got screwed on that one.
Yeah, no. Kenner knew what they were doing.
But George made his money in the end.
Oh yeah,
It's what, $15 billion
oh yeah.
to sell it to Disney and walk away, because I don't blame him, that fan base is awful.
And I think he still gets some royalties.
He does
or
get some
something.
royalties. He shows up to conventions every once in a while.
I need some lunch money. Let me go
Yeah,
up there and
basically.
make
Yeah.
a quick $1 million.
George is just happy in retirement now.
He gets to live on Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah, if you
Do
ever
whatever.
see hit pictures of him nowadays, he's just
He's a happy guy.
I love there's like an interview that has nothing to do with Star Wars, but you can see in the background like George Lucas just walking into a place and the camera just they're like, what are you doing? Lucas.
And everybody's just happy. Yeah.
Yeah, because we love him.
Yeah.
And it's come back around because like everybody hated him for a while,
Yep.
and just like it basically the prequel area is all the
I definitely was one of the people that never hated that guy
I know,
because he
but-
gave me my childhood.
yeah, but a lot of people
Him and
couldn't see
Stanley
that.
put them
It's-
together.
yeah.
That was my
it's,
childhood.
it's the same people nowadays with the sequel era, and it always makes me laugh with the sequel era because it's like, well, you know, because I always tell them like, you just sound like the guys in the prequel era. Well, he was different. You know, those people didn't understand those were actually good movies. Yep, that's what they said in the prequel era. You guys are just repeating it.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know the sequel era is worse than that. Totally, buddy. Yep, awful.
I will die on the hill. The only one that's bad is Rise of Skywalker. The other two are fantastic movies.
Yeah, and they just the only reason Rise of Skywalker was bad is because
because-
J.J. Abrams got petty with Ryan Johnson.
And I don't know if it was J.J. Abrams or he was told to make corrections.
Yeah, but it was a whole movie of retcons.
Yep. From what if they would have just continued with the plan that they did.
And they still had Kylo kiss Rey in the end. Like that was.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the point? You guys just led to it in a different direction.
Yeah. No, I was totally hoping for the one that they were going to do, and yeah, nope.
And then let's never forget the 5 seconds of Darkseid Rey teased in that trailer.
Yep.
For it to only happen for 5 seconds
5
in the
seconds.
movie.
Yeah, because I believe that because that was my big thing. I was like, oh, are they going to do? And then they finally came out. The original director, I can't remember his name. It's been so long ago.
Colin Trevorrow, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
I know James Mangold had it for a little bit. The
Yeah.
Wolverine guy.
For a little bit, yeah, but like the original, like it was supposed to be called like the Battle of the Fates or
Yep.
something, and the
Kylo
way
and Rey were going to switch sides.
Kylo and Rey were gonna switch, right? Or Kylo was gonna go back to being Ben, and Rey was gonna be Darth Rey, and
then we
it
got-
was gonna be beautiful.
And then we got the coolest character for 5 minutes of screen time until
Yep.
they killed him off. Because Ben Solo was the coolest character. It was Han Solo with a lightsaber. That's what everybody wanted as a child. And he was so cool, and it's like, oh, I want more. No, we're just going to kill him.
Yep.
That's why, kids, it's okay to be into fan fiction. Because those people actually care about it.
Okay, I want to say my little bit about that sequel business. My biggest problem was in the second movie,
He's going to get okay boomered.
You're okay, Gary.
and you made here it is. You built up Luke. He saved his dad, and then all of a sudden his nephew gets a glimpse of the dark side, and he tries to kill him off. Completely out of character.
I would say yes, and no. If you're going based on what you've read in the EU, yes. But if you look at the setup to the whole thing, yes. But you have now the idea of, okay, so you see him, he's now older, he's now seen the effects of the dark side on his father, he's now seeing those same temptations in himself, he's now seeing those same temptations in his nephew. So now he's not only dealing with it physically, he's now also having to have the mental trauma of dealing, oh no, I have another possible Darth Vader on my hands. How am I going to take care of it? And then, so yes, he tries to handle it, but now he feels bad about it. So then he exiles himself because he doesn't want to do anything. At that point in time when we see him in the Last Jedi, that's a Luke Skywalker that says, I'm done with the universe because I can't save it. I can't be the person I was supposed to be because the universe is just
Yeah.
terrible.
I am with Gary on this one.
I
Even
know.
though I like The Last Jedi, I am with Gary on this one
I know.
because
It's weird.
I like the hero Luke. I like
No, I know.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like
I like just the reading through the Thrawn trilogy, the dynamic of just Luke training Leia and
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
having the twins, and you know, and one of the twins do turn to the
They
dark
do turn
side.
to the dark
Yeah.
side. I know. Yeah.
Yep, and they do that whole story. Like they did the story already. They could have just adapted the Thrawn trilogy.
They should have. I agree. I'm with you.
And I say this, and I have a Rey shelf in my room.
Yeah.
I love Rey.
no, Rey was great. She played her character good. No
I'm a little
complaints about
sad.
her character.
I'm a little sad they keep kind of pushing back and not talking about the Rey movie they announced.
Yeah.
Make
I don't
that
That's because Disney's been doing a lot of bad decisions lately.
we can have Snow whatever she was, and I can just have a Rey movie. Just nobody has to go see it. I just want to sit down and watch the movie. I want to watch her Jedi Academy movie. She doesn't have to be the main character. Just let Rey come back. Because, look, it's taken till now to even get comics or around the Rise of Skywalker era.
Yeah.
That's been 5 years.
And that
Yeah.
shows you how much bad backlash they got from it.
Yeah, but they should have just done it. It's like, hey, here's some comics.
Yeah.
Because you know what even Return of the Jedi, it took 5-6 years from the start releasing books, and then once the
Yeah.
books started coming, they did not stop.
Right.
And around the prequel era, there were so many comic books
Yeah.
that are non-canon now, but had really cool stories. That's the ones I don't like, is they took good stories and was like, hey, those don't exist anymore. I'm like, well, they'll exist to me.
Then that they can in extent. They're legends. They're Star Wars legends.
Yeah. I like the point that Star Wars has always been told from an unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
So you can kind of pick and choose where you want your canon to be. And
I always want to see Mara Jade in there
yeah,
somewhere.
yep. Created with Thrawn. We've seen Thrawn everywhere. But for some reason they won't bring Mara Jade in. And they could still, everybody's like, well, with Luke's story, I'm like, they could still do it. Because, you know what would make Last Jedi even better? You know what would make Gary like The Last Jedi? Is a small flashback of right before he opens his lightsaber, is he's dealing with the death of Mara Jade.
I mean, and that's the thing too. I think they definitely left it open in room,
Yeah.
and when because they're telling stories with Mando during that time frame, and
Yeah.
we're getting those stories also with Ahsoka, and with what was the other series? But basically, Mando and Ahsoka are basically telling
Fett.
those stories. Boba Fett.
Yeah.
They're telling those stories in between, so we could still see, because Luke shows up at the end of Mando.
Yep, and he's in Boba Fett.
And he's in Boba Fett. So we see him, and they've brought Thrawn back to the universe
Yep.
with Ezra.
Oh yeah.
And we're getting that a lot
Big
of that
time.
in Ahsoka
And
season
And we're
2.
getting a lot of that in Ahsoka season 2. So there's still a big chance where they can make those connections to hopefully
Why don't we
rebuild
just
the story.
call Ahsoka what it really is?
It's
Rebels
Rebels.
Live.
Yeah, it's Rebel season 5.
It's Rebels season 5.
But no, like, something that would fix The Last Jedi for everybody. They don't have to change the movie at all. You give me, like, a little prequel short of right before that movie starts. Or right before, like, Kylo has his bad thoughts.
Yep.
Kylo just lost his cousin. Kylo
Yep.
just lost his aunt. Luke just lost his wife and child to a dark side user that Luke had already trained.
To one of the knights.
To one of the Knights of
To one of the
Ren.
knights who are corrupting Kylo.
To one of the Knights
See,
of corrupting
then that
Kylo.
would make sense.
And then
Yeah.
he feels Kylo's dark presence after someone he thought of as a son. It could be Luke's son.
Yeah.
It could have been Luke's son that killed his wife and daughter.
Yeah.
Because, twins run in the family. Luke could have been the ones with the twins this time.
Instead of Leia, yeah.
And the son kills it, and Luke had to take down the son. And now
I mean, they could even still go to the whole thing, because, I know they don't talk about it, but you could even still run the thing that Ben had a sister,
yeah.
and he kills his twin.
And because 9 out of 10, if you lost a child, a lot of parents don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But literally, like, and just have...
There's
and then
ways of fixing
have
it.
have that scene, and then flash right to Luke standing over him with the lightsaber, having PTSD from it.
Yep.
Right. That would make a whole lot more sense than, hey, we just did this.
The problem is, and it's my problem that I said with Spider-Man earlier, we are paying billions of dollars for subpar storytellers to just tell safe stories.
Yeah.
Like, movies nowadays feel like outlines of stories. There is no personal detail in it. Well, if they want the personal detail, they can buy the books later. No, I want your story to be complete, beginning to end. I need, for Luke to have that moment in the movie, I need it to be explained why Luke is having that moment in the movie.
And I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the podcast or not, but when I worked for the video store, the lady that owned it had a daughter that actually worked in Hollywood on special effects. She actually worked on Independence Day.
Nice.
She told me, and we did videos and laundry there, so shout out to Rob. And so they cut these movies. They have all this content that they make during the whole movie thing. They cut it down, but they make it so quick, they forget to put in the important details that make the whole story make sense.
Yep. And you have people deciding what goes in the movie that also didn't work on the story.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't know. And a lot of people, they're just like, it's a job for them. It's like, well, that doesn't look as cool as this scene, so that's not going in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you lose your explanation of why that happens. So a lot of movies that could have been great end up being mediocre.
Yeah, and you see those, and they're like, oh, but we had a deleted scene, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, that's cool, but why did that not make...
One prime example, and it was just because they didn't want to pay that actress later on, because good job, Disney, is I don't know if you two have seen the deleted scene from Endgame.
Which one?
The one with adult Morgan Stark.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing Tony Stark in the afterlife.
Yeah.
Such a cool scene. Literally, have you seen that one, Gary?
No, I have not.
But it's literally, she says, hey, you made it, you did it, me and Mom survived, and it's just a little back and forth, and I think it's right before the end credits are supposed to roll. It's like it's literally Robert Downey Jr. like I Love You 3000.
Yep.
And then credits roll, but it has Robert Downey Jr. It's all done, like the VFX is done on it too.
Yeah, no,
it's in the Soul Stone.
It's fully rendered.
Yeah, and
Because it came on the Blu-ray discs.
and they just couldn't come to an agreement with that actress for a contract, and they didn't want to contract her out for the future. I'm like, this is was the highest grossing movie of all time. I think Avatar's back up there now.
Yes.
Yeah, after they released another theater release just to make more money.
It literally goes Avatar. No, sorry. It was split between Avatar and Titanic.
Yeah.
It's now Avatar, Endgame, Way of Water, Titanic are the top 4 movies.
Old James Cameron.
Oh yeah, they're all James Cameron movies except for Endgame.
I know. I'm my Terminator guy.
Oh, I love James Cameron. I'm excited for Fire.
I still haven't seen number 2. Way
Way of Water's
like-
good.
I
I liked it.
I was bored in the first one.
That's fair.
I was bored.
First one, what I loved about it is I seen it in the theater in 3D.
Yes,
When they brought up the 3D technology, so it blew your mind when you seen the 3D
Yeah.
effects on
Way
it.
of Water was really cool in 3D too. I 100% watched it in 3D. It was great.
Maybe I should have watched it in 3D. I thought it was okay, but I
They
didn't
brought
like
the
it as
ocean
it's-
out to your face, so you're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah. See, I might have liked
yeah.
it a lot better.
when you look at because live action 3D movies suck because Avatar raised the bar.
Yeah, I know.
All other live action 3D movies
Last one I saw.
suck.
Last one I saw that was 3D air quotes was Age of Ultron, and it was like
Oh,
one scene
the
and done
Marvel
so
3D
bad.
movies are so bad.
And half the time, like the theaters don't have good glasses to go over my glasses,
Yeah,
so I can't see it anyway.
yeah. But yeah,
Superman in 3D was pretty good. I
Did
thought
you get
that
to watch it
because-
in 3D? That's
yeah,
cool.
it was so funny because we were the only ones in the theater. I'm like, I hope this isn't a drop for the weekend, but that had no effect on the weekend whatsoever.
Yeah,
They did really
It's
good.
just people don't buy 3D tickets. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
But what I thought was cool is when they had the introduction when you first
Oh,
started
yeah.
up there, it was up in your face, and I'm like, and then you seen snowflakes falling. I'm like, okay, first 5 minutes of this movie, I already love it.
Yeah.
I just love that whole movie beginning to end.
But ironically, talking about the same thing, not wanting to pay actresses, because I didn't realize this either. And then I was flipping through HBO, and they have all right now all the Superman movies are hot.
Yeah.
On HBO, and they have Superman 2.
Could never mention
not,
that.
I know,
Right.
not the Richard Donner cut,
Mm-hmm.
just the regular Superman 2, and it comes with a special intro from a Warner Brothers exec. And it talks about the story of how, like, when they made the movie, even though they take scenes and footage from the original movie, they cut the scenes specifically that have Martin Brando in it because they did not want to pay him royalties for a second movie.
That's fair. He kind of phoned in the first movie.
Yeah, but they did it so they didn't. So when you see him in the Richard Donner cut, so he gets all the royalties from that one, but he doesn't get it from Superman 2 because they did not want to pay him money.
That's funny.
Yeah, the man couldn't even care. They hired him for a big name, and he couldn't even care enough to go research how to pronounce Krypton.
But I was starting to, but I've always watched the Richard Donner cut, and I was watching Superman 2, and I'm like, this is a completely
it's a
different
completely
movie.
different movie.
It's a completely different movie.
But see, that goes to show you from back then till now, they take the superhero movies really serious now because they know they make money. But back then, they're just like, oh, it's just a comic.
yeah.
We don't. It's
Yeah.
like, I'll just put in the TV version of Hulk with Trial of the Hulk, where they had Daredevil in it. The guy who played Wilson Fisk in that one said he wouldn't shave because they said, hey, we needed you to shave everything. He didn't shave for it, so he can be completely bald because they didn't take it seriously.
Yep.
And it's like, the Hulk was a really big hit in the TV series, in the 70s. So there's that's kind of a downplay on that situation, although
Yeah,
the Thor was horrible.
Because that shows
Not
up.
because the actor, but because the part they put in him. I'm like, you just made Hulk a Viking that could speak.
Yeah.
yeah.
You didn't make him Thor.
Yeah, no, because Hulk's up there with the '90s Spider-Man and X-Men cartoons. It's up there with.
Hulk is a huge character. I did not realize how big Hulk was until
People love-
recently. Yeah.
Depends on which movie you see.
Well, it's not even the movie. It's just comic book characters. Like
No, I'm
he's
talking about,
Yeah.
that first one where he's
Oh.
like
Yeah,
16
yeah.
foot
The
tall.
angrier he gets, the bigger he gets. Oh my god.
They overemphasize that one. The first, and back in that time, I was like so happy to see another superhero movie. I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. But after watching everything after that, I'm like, that movie was horrible.
I mean, I had the reverse with when Dark Phoenix came out. I actually enjoy X-Men 3 now. Because my thing always with X-Men 3, The Last Stand, was like, this movie at least it can't be worse. And then I saw Dark Phoenix.
He
like,
changed his mind real
it
quick.
came worse. It's worse. It's
It
worse.
gets worse. You can watch Michael Fassbender get bored on screen. The Dark Phoenix only destroys a small city block.
And a train, but
I mean, the best part about that movie is whenever it lets Jennifer Lawrence out of her contract. Poor girl.
She was acting very well in that scene.
She did good, and she's like, and you could tell like she was ready to die.
Yep.
Because she got for those again.
Oh, same thing with Fassbender. You could definitely see when he finally. You're like, hey.
Because Jennifer Lawrence was not famous whenever the First Class came out.
Yep.
Hunger Games came out afterwards.
Yep.
And that's why Mystique became the main character of the new X-Men movies, because Jennifer Lawrence had a contract and Fox got lucky with a big name actress.
Yep.
That wasn't a big name actress beforehand, because she wasn't getting paid very much for Mystique.
Oh, I'm sure.
I had to spend an hour and a half going into the rubber suit and
Which was a lot better than the 6 to 8 hours that it took the
get
original
Rebecca Romaine
Mystique.
in, which I think she's coming back in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
She's already
But
announced.
the technology is different, so it won't be as bad this time.
Yeah.
Well, again, it goes back to they don't take it serious, and now they're like really taking it serious.
Yes, and I'm excited to get the old crew of X-Men back, like Alan Cumming, Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
He did so good as Nightcrawler.
I didn't mind the young Cyclops guy. I thought he did okay.
I think he did fine.
I like him.
I think the problem with him was, again, in Dark Phoenix, where he just opened his optic blast in the city block.
Yeah.
The train station one. The weird, creepy train station where they
Yeah.
made Professor X walk by psychic powers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which kind of follows the story, but there's a whole story to that, the way he
Yeah.
can walk. And that it's like, it just wasn't a random thing. It's like it was building up to that point where he could
and I'm
actually
just
walk
like,
for a while.
the whole thing is gross. The whole thing is... Couldn't even get the...
And then, it's because of you I didn't watch that movie, because you said that was terrible. I'm like, okay, I'm not even going to
Yeah,
waste my
no,
money
if I
to
tell you...
watch it.
And I forgive a lot of X-Men stuff, and if I tell you Dark Phoenix, an X-Men movie's bad... Because I love the Apocalypse movie that came out.
Age of Apocalypse is good.
Old Poe Dameron is Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Old Moon Knight is Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Old Spider-Man 2099 is Apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I'm still wondering what he's gonna, because they've announced Oscar Isaac is in Doomsday.
He's gonna be all of them.
I hope he's all three characters.
He might be.
If it's a multiverse thing, it makes sense. It's gonna be Spider-Man 2099.
I bet he'll be all characters, and I bet he'll show up as Moon Knight. And I bet it's gonna. And I don't think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be Steven, and it's not gonna be Mark.
It'll be Jake.
It's 100% gonna be Jake. And if it's Jake, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. If it's Jake, it's gonna be so
I'm
bad.
just going to tell you a little spoiler I heard, and this may or may not be true,
Yeah.
but pretty much they're going to tie in a lot of those series into the next one, but they're not going to do it till like the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be building up, the characters that
Yeah,
they
they're
already
building
had.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we won't see a lot of. We won't see.
But
him
then
in
when you go
Doomsday,
to-
we'll see him in Secret Wars.
Yeah, Secret Wars, when they come out, that'll be like that'll be basically the end game all over again.
Yeah,
And it's supposed to be like the.
It's gonna
end,
be a reset. It's
'cause
gonna be
they're
a crisis.
They're doing a soft reboot afterwards.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
or a
crisis.
big reboot, because they said they're replacing most of the actors afterwards, which I'm okay with. If we start, their biggest problem the past few years is we haven't had Iron Man or Cap. It's like having your DC universe with no Batman or Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't mind Falcon. He's a really good
He's doing good.
character.
I love him.
And I like him as the Captain America
Yeah.
character, too. I mean, he really did a good job taking over. The movie wasn't bad, but I'm like, here's my biggest problem with the Brave New World, is he's fighting the Hulk by himself.
And he's not a super soldier.
Yeah, and he's not a super soldier.
They make a point to say he's not a super soldier throughout the entire movie.
And he's got the vibranium wings, which, I mean, yeah, that helps out a lot.
Yeah, and
But-
the suit.
But they should have had, like, him have a small team with him, at least.
Well, what they should have done is
mean,
Jane
they
Foster
had
Thor shouldn't have been one movie.
Falcon 2, and they had Bucky in there, just
Yeah.
had him for backup a little bit.
That's the other thing I always complain about in the current MCU. Think about when the golden age of superhero movies were going on. We saw Steve Rogers at least once or twice a year in the movies.
Yeah.
Whether he be cameos or have his own movie or be in a team movie. We have seen since Sam has taken the Cap mantle, we have seen Anthony Mackie twice, both in his self-titled shows.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if he shows up somewhere else.
Did he show up in Thunderbolts?
No.
So
He's
No,
referenced.
He's referenced
the
in
Red
Thunderbolts.
Hulk incident is referenced.
referenced.
Yeah.
Do you know how many miles an Anthony Mackie just cameo would go in that?
That's true.
Yeah. They should. I mean, you're right because they tied in the other movies so well together.
Bucky shows up in Brave New World.
Bucky shows up.
But he shows up.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they need it's no longer feeling like, because for a while, it felt like a lived-in world.
Yeah.
Because you could see why wasn't Thor here to help these guys? Well, Thor was dealing with literal Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why wasn't Cap here to help these guys? We just didn't want to pay Anthony Mackie $5. You couldn't toss him a $5 in your multi-billion-dollar movie just to, hi, I'm Anthony Mackie.
Well, yeah. And with Sentry being there, yeah, you like, I was surprised Thor didn't show up.
Yeah, because Thor's still there.
Yeah.
Because, God, Thor's on Earth, I believe, as the end of Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
No,
he's actually not
he's
on
out
Earth.
with-
he's off with Love somewhere,
Yep.
Yeah.
or
But-
the Eternity.
Hulk didn't show up. She-Hulk didn't show up.
I think Banner's somewhere else.
Banner landed on Earth at the end of She-Hulk
Oh, that's right. He is with She-Hulk.
with his son.
Oh, that's right. So I guess the Hulk should have showed up.
So we have 3 Hulks on
Well,
Earth.
that's in New York, California. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. I know.
They have spaceships, Andrew.
I just
Hey,
trying
there's
to make it make sense.
There's a man
okay?
that's insanely strong. Cool. Shouldn't we send one of our 3 Hulks to go deal with it? Or, when the Red Hulk showed up, shouldn't we send one of our 3 Hulks to go deal with it?
Yeah, he's in prison.
How about,
He's on the raft.
Hey, let's try to talk Abomination to go up there and do something.
Yeah.
No,
and
let's
they
not
were
talk
like-
about his harem.
And they were like, no. They were like, no.
Or did the Super Skrull live at the end of Secret Invasion?
Yes.
And isn't
she's
she
still
a
alive.
good guy?
I think she's.
We'll see.
Did Nick Fury live at the end of Secret Invasion?
He's somewhere up in space.
Yes.
No, this was after.
Samuel L. Jackson's
after-
probably not too happy with Marvel with him being underpaid quite a bit. For a lot
Yeah.
of
Oh,
stuff.
they tried that with Jeremy Renner too, and he said he wasn't coming.
Yeah, he said
they
no. He said no Hawkeye season 2.
Yep, they tried to pay him half as much for season 2 because he got in that accident,
Yeah.
saving a person's life.
Being a
Yeah.
real superhero.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Like we know where Hawkeye is because they're not paying him enough.
and that may be
And Hawkeye's
biased.
just a regular guy. Just
Yeah.
a guy with arrows.
And that may be a little bit biased.
And a wife and kids.
Right.
Samuel L. Jackson should be the highest paid Marvel person because he's been in the most Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I mean, on all honesty.
Yeah, he's been in every one, essentially.
He should have been right behind Chris Evans and Robert Downey. And now that those two aren't in the movies, he should be the
top.
highest.
Yeah, top paid one.
And like, they let. I'm gonna move on from that because I'm not getting political on here.
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
Yep.
Like anything else for movies? Because I think we've probably beat the dead horse.
Anybody seen Naked Gun?
I've
I've
not
heard
seen
it's
it.
good. I've heard it's funny. Have you seen it, Gary?
No, I haven't. That's one of the ones, the few ones in August I actually want to see, though.
I laughed my butt off in that trailer whenever like they're all going to their fathers in the pictures.
Yeah.
And the black guy walks up to OJ Simpson. He's like, nah. I'm like, you guys are gonna do it. That's
Respect.
This movie's gonna get canceled by somebody somewhere, so that's gonna be a great comedy movie.
I've never watched Naked Gun, so I'm like, oh, this is hilarious, but I'm like, it's probably not my humor level.
Think South Park before South Park. Of that humor level.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll be good. I'll probably
Nothing's
pass.
safe. Everything's getting made fun of.
I mean, that's fair, but I was like, yeah, I'll probably pass.
Oh,
just because.
Think. So that's like same vein, like Scary Movie.
Yeah.
When they did action movie,
Yeah.
that's what you're getting.
I mean, okay. Yeah, all right. We'll see.
It's literally making fun of James Bond and all. It's Austin Powers, but not British.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be a little raunchy.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I like Austin Powers. I like Johnny English.
Yeah, it's a spoof.
It's those veins, yeah.
Yeah.
I might rent it, or I might wait for it because I know.
Streaming?
I know it's gonna pop on HBO,
yeah,
or it's gonna be on one of them. Paramount,
and they're all
CBS,
becoming the same one
Peacock.
now.
Of it. Well, Disney and Hulu are.
And
yeah.
HBO.
Well, I don't know. If
You can now watch Marvel and DC on the same app starting in a couple months.
I don't think HBO is going to. I
They've
know.
announced it.
No. Disney and Hulu are merging. Yes.
They've also announced that HBO is going to be part of it. Andrew.
On
Like,
Dis- no,
actual
you
commercials.
you can bundle them,
Oh.
but you can't. No,
Yeah,
they
not
are
one
separate
app.
apps. No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, you can bundle.
Disney Plus.
If I'm bundling it, I want it all in one app.
No, Disney Plus is what's the word? Eating Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu's disappearing.
Hulu's going poof. Everything's going to Disney Plus. No, because that's the bundle I have. I have Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO. Because I was like, I don't watch enough ESPN. We can get rid of that, and
Yeah.
I'll save money with Hulu.
Well, now
Or
they're
with-
moving WWE to ESPN,
Yeah,
taking it off Netflix already.
I saw that coming.
You know, WWE. I'm going to say this, and yes, this is the boomer talking. Is what you want to say. They haven't been good since Sting. They messed over Sting really bad.
See, I like.
They've had little bits and pieces where it's decent, but as far as like the overall storytelling, it's kind of sucked.
I have a feeling that once Cena's gone, because December is Cena's last match, and I have a feeling they're going to struggle for a little bit. Because right now, like, they've done good having like main characters. Because like Cena was never the main character; he was always that side wrestler, like behind Triple H, behind everybody.
Yeah.
And like Cena was always that backup match guy that you always had fun with. The rapper came out, the Marine came out, the Stay Strong guy came out, and he always had fun. He was good on the mic. And nowadays, like, you have CM Punk and Roman Reigns carrying the company.
And the problem with CM Punk,
not CM Punk, Cody Rhodes.
yeah, CM Punk would have carried the company. Him and Daniel Bryan's would have actually carried the company, but they screwed both of them over
Yep.
so they could bring in Roman Reigns and.
Yep, Vince did a lot of harm for that company.
Yeah, because that would have
Not
been
to
good.
mention the actual harm he did to people,
Well, yeah, that too.
and the fact that they brought Brock Lesnar back. On
Yeah,
SummerSlam,
and
who's under investigation with Vince McMahon right now.
yeah, like I said, when they did that to Sting, but I'm not saying that they've done that to a lot of wrestlers, but Sting didn't even need Vince McMahon to make him famous. He was already famous,
Yeah,
and then they just kind
because
of
he was a WCW crossover,
and that's exactly what, because he was WCW. They wanted to try to humiliate him.
and they did dirty, underhanded deeds to get rid of WCW because Vince
Yeah.
McMahon was a very dirty man. Not going to get political. Just, you guys want to look up where his wife is nowadays?
Google it your own
Yeah,
term. Do your own thing.
Google where his wife is nowadays, and we're going to learn a lot.
Yeah, but
What she's in charge of.
and then AEW seems to be doing okay.
Yeah,
They're not doing great, but they're not doing. I think Sting retiring kind of hurt him a little bit, actually.
well, then TNA lost their only famous guy over to... TNA nowadays is basically where the people who can't pass the drug test in WWE go to. Because now AJ Styles is on WWE, and I'm like, that's interesting. The other fun story characters are Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio.
Now, see, the only reason why I'd watch WWE again
Rhea
is
Ripley.
for Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
Because she is amazing, and I've seen little bits, not from WWE, but just little bit things like her working out and her, like, behind the scenes and stuff with other people.
Judge him, Gary.
And one of the things I liked about her the most is they were putting down one of the female wrestlers for ripping her knee, and they're like, oh, that's good. Like, no, we're not treating people like that.
Yeah.
And after that, I gained complete respect for her.
I like seeing behind the scenes nowadays where, like, 'cause even behind the scenes back in the day, they always tried to stay in character. Nowadays, behind the scenes, you'll see Cody Rhodes out there singing "Happy Birthday" to fans and like, goofing around with people. And poor Ryan, like one more wrestling thing, 'cause I know this is out of Andrew's ballpark.
I have no idea what's going on.
But poor Ryan figured out in a live show that it was fake after he was an adult.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hitting my head again.
Because if you don't know, during commercial breaks, they just kind of go sit in their corners or
Oh.
they'll talk or.
See, I got a story about that one on the side, too. Back in the Hulk Hogan NWO area, where Lex Luger came back in, they were going at each other, and then the commercial break, he said something to Hulk Hogan that was kind of not following that character at that moment. Hulk Hogan, he said that he told him that you're taking food off my kids' plates because, he wasn't staying in character because he smirked, I think was what he did. And he's like, he learned his lesson. He's like, when Hulk Hogan went out there, he was professional during the whole time.
Yeah, so all that off the screen stuff, he wasn't professional.
Yeah, even no,
Oh.
not even close.
Oh. If you ever watch a fun interview, watch Jesse Ventura talk about Hulk Hogan.
I mean, I'm gonna give my respect to now. During the NWO and the 80s and stuff, he was really the strongest influence on wrestling.
After he's passed, I've told to everybody, it is okay that if you are upset that Hulk Hogan the character is now gone, if you love Hulk Hogan the character, but Terry Bollea was not a good person.
No, I agree with you 100%. I respect the fact that he brought up wrestling like he did, but I also didn't respect the...
He brought wrestling to mainstream. He did a lot of good for the company, but he also did a lot of bad in real life.
Yeah.
And it's okay to separate the two. I've explained that since all the Harry Potter stuff came out. I'm like, it's okay to love those characters and not like her.
Yeah. I mean, after all, they're just playing a character.
They're just characters. And
sometimes they do their characters well. Sometimes they don't.
What's our next one, Andrew?
Well, I mean, like I
Get
don't.
us out of that
I don't think we have anything to talk about video games. I've nothing really big. On
Mine actually goes, but I just bought the new WWE 2K game and I'm having fun with it.
That's-
So mine goes back to the last one. And
Actually, I do like Donkey Kong Bonanza. I will say that one's fun. That's
And-
fun.
That sounds like it'd be fun.
The
It's
whole
really
reason,
fun.
really.
the whole reason we've been talking
It really
about
is
Power
fun.
Rangers, Fortnite, the new season.
Oh yes, I spent way too
Is-
much money already.
did you-
and
did you-
I bought the whole stinking thing,
Uh,
except for the battle pass. I'll probably have to start playing just so I could get the
Get the battle
stupid
pass.
skins.
There's actually
Yeah.
rooms that you can go and it'll just AFK you with levels.
Okay, I need to find those.
Yep, I'll have Ryan send you a link.
What characters
Okay.
did they have for the Power Rangers?
So
It's just Mighty Morphin.
it's got all 6 Rangers plus the White Ranger.
Yeah, it's Mighty Morphin.
2 of them you get in the battle pass for well, not for free, for $10.
Yeah.
Oh, if we could only say the joke on the air. I have to tell you guys a joke afterwards.
Yeah, tell me afterwards. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You'll love it though.
All right, so
You'll love it at least. I don't know.
Well,
Andrew
so I
might
mean,
look at me funny.
big game news there. Woohoo! But no,
I did-
Donkey Kong Bonanza's fun. I enjoy it.
And Blade is coming to Marvel. Came to Marvel Rivals
yes,
this week. I have not
Blade.
had a chance to play him.
Yep.
Even makes some MFers are trying to always escape uphill jokes. Yeah, I had to censor myself. Caught myself this week, boys.
You did.
Yeah,
It was
that's
quote.
that's like my wife's favorite line in
That's my
any
favorite
movie.
comic book quote ever. Is
Uh,
somebody always trying to ice skate uphill. And when he sees Luna go by, he says it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was like, that's beautiful. All right, what's our next one, Andrew?
I mean, don't have a game. Any big controversy thing? I know we talked about a lot of it so far.
Yeah.
Probably in between.
I had another one, but I can't remember what it was. I had one that was just like I had one that was actually just a topic starter for this.
Oh, okay.
Not a recent controversy. What's something that's super popular and nerdy that you guys just can't stand? See, I got them all quiet now. I'll even go first, that way while they're thinking about it.
okay.
And I'm gonna get fried. Watchmen.
Okay. See, with Watchmen, I like the movie. The TV show, I watched one episode and I cut it off halfway through. I couldn't watch it anymore.
So I'm gonna paint you a word picture here. Gary, you know what it's like before Andrew knows what it's like before all the nerd stuff came out and it was popular nowadays, growing up being a comic book fan.
Right.
I think I was either a junior or senior in high school when Watchmen came out. And
Me too.
I think I was about yeah, totally, Gary. But like the movie, not the comic.
Yeah.
But you might have been a senior whenever the comic came out.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's about that time period. But no, it was just that was the first real big, like, mainstream comic book movie at that time period.
I'm trying to think what else came out with Watchmen.
Because it was like 2007, 2008. The last real big movie we had was Spider-Man.
See, Spider-Man 2.
The only Superman we had was Superman Returns.
Yeah, again.
The
one
last
of-
Batman movie was
Batman
Batman and Robin.
I remember
Yeah.
the conversation because I was a freshman in high school and I was talking to my senior friends.
Yep.
And I was like, they were all talking about Watchmen. I was like, yeah, I think I'd really like Watchmen. I think it'd be cool. And they're like, have you watched Watchmen? And I was like, no. I'm like, it's a comic book, right? They're like, yeah. I was like, well, I like comic books, so I'd be interested in the movie. And they're like, yeah, you might want to skip this one. Bud. And I went, oh.
But no,
And I watched the movie after high school, and I was like, I see why.
Yeah.
So I've been made fun of my entire middle school, elementary, high school, like the rest of us, for liking comic books. And then these guys are coming at me being like, well, Matt, this is comic book related. And it's super dark and gritty and edgy. You should like it too. And they kept going. And then they started just talking down to me for not liking that one. So I went and saw the movie, and I'm like how dark and gritty and bloody it was. I'm like, oh, you guys would cry if you read X-Force.
Yeah.
This wasn't even dark and gritty, and it was just like, and then it kept going, and it was just, and it set such a bad precedent for comic book movies going forward.
Yeah.
Everything had to be dark and gritty, and just the edgiest thing we've ever seen. You know, that's why the same creator. That's why we got Pa Kent being thrown into a tornado. Sorry, Andrew. I had to get it once this podcast. I'm gonna get it once every podcast.
You're good.
But yeah, no, I can't stand, like, I tried watching the new show, I didn't care. I read the Alan Moore comic, it's aight.
I guess, I mean, mine's probably in the same vein now that I'm thinking about it. It's just the amount of, I guess, vials spewed between people of the same, like, fan group. Is the
Star
part.
Wars fandom.
So, well, it does not even just Star Wars, but Star Wars, anime,
like right
comic
now.
books. Like right now, the two. It's still a stinking stupid argument about Superman.
Right, for
For
non-financial. Right now, it's non-financial experts arguing about the finances of it.
they're arguing about the finances. Or now, like the whole article is they're arguing about why this Superman was weak, and I'm like, why are we even arguing? This is stupid. But
Where was he weak? Kryptonite? Oh my god, it's been in every movie.
But no, they're
Right.
like, oh, but this Superman's so weak compared. Like David Cornsweat's Superman is weak compared to Henry
They always said
Cavill's Superman.
they say he's tiny too. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's an inch taller than Henry.
Yeah, I was like, he's taller than Henry. He's actually a little more built. Later iterations of Henry Cavill, yes, but
Man of
a
Steel.
Man of Steel, Henry Cavill, David Cornsweat is beefier than Henry Cavill.
And see, and I roast Man of Steel, but Andrew knows that Henry Cavill's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah,
and I love him as Superman.
I love Henry Cavill.
Again, was like, I love the character. He did not do anything wrong, just like Ray.
Yeah.
Did great with the character. The movie was not the greatest.
But no,
And the movie was good when it came out.
Yeah, it really was.
It's one of those movies that the longer you look back on it, the worse it gets.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Like I went back and I rewatched Man of Steel after watching the new Superman movie, and I'm like, I still enjoy the movie, but I'm like, but it's not
It's not a Superman movie.
Superman. Now that I've read it, or now that I've actually read more Superman, got into watching all the cartoons.
Who is it?
It's Homelander. It's Homelander's origin story.
Yeah.
A little more far fetched than that one, but
I
that's
know. I haven't watched that much The Boys yet,
Oh,
which
it's-
I'm enjoying. It's silly.
like, but no,
you,
but it's
you
just.
can't take that one.
But I
serious.
think
Yeah.
the biggest thing is like, and I even rewatched Zack Snyder's Justice League just because I wanted to hate myself, I guess.
All 5 hours.
Oh my
But
God.
I watched it. I mean, I watched it over 2 days.
See-
but I watched it.
There's parts I liked of it, but overall, no.
I like it more than I unapologetically love the theatrical version just because I love Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
one
like
of those ones. I like what he's done. Don't
Yeah.
like him as a person.
yeah.
That dude's
And
weird.
He is weird. And I like Zack
Yeah,
Snyder's
Sarah
version.
Michelle Gellar.
I like Zack Snyder's version of the movie better than Josh Whedon's, the theatrical version. But that whole movie, as I started to watch more and more and more, again, comparing Supermans, David Cornsweat's Superman, you actually feel, hope. He's saving people, he's doing things. But then when you watch Henry Cavill's Superman, he honestly feels like this universe's Hulk. Because Henry Cavill, Man of Steel, he's the nuclear option.
Yeah, which is not Superman. Superman is the... I mean, honestly, if you want a nuclear option in DC, it's Wonder Woman.
Yeah. But no, but
She's
they
not going to put up with anything.
But they treated Henry Cavill. That was the whole reason why, and they stated even the theatrical and the Zack Snyder. The only reason why Darkseid did not come to Earth was because of the Kryptonian, and since the Kryptonian was dead, now they're going to invade again.
And see, that's the funnier part, too, is... Like, they had every opportunity to do the exact same story, but right.
Yeah.
Because the comics, they did the death of Superman. 4 more Supermen came in to try to hold up Clark's mantle.
Yep.
One of them was Cyborg Superman. We don't talk about him.
He got bad real quick.
Yeah, he got bad real quick. But Cyborg Superman was essentially Ultron before Ultron.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, I'm a robot. This is how we actually protect the Earth. Y'all are going to die.
Well, Exterminator does the same thing.
Yeah. But it's just like, you had 4 more people picking up the mantle. They did a whole story of a world without Superman.
Yep.
See, and they could have done so much with that.
And I don't even have to make the joke. They pet cemeteried Superman.
Yeah, they did.
I believe that was just Joss Whedon making fun of what was going on.
I mean, it must have been the original because Zack Snyder kept that whole thing. It's actually extended.
Oh, I'm
in
aware.
His version.
I've seen it, Andrew.
Yeah, I know. That's fair.
I have sat through these movies. I
know.
I make fun of
I'm
them.
making the point. But
I
yeah.
know. Like, did the black and white one need the? It would have been an hour shorter if we didn't get a bunch of Lois slow-mo scenes.
I guess that's fair too.
Or,
Is that why you don't like Amy Abrams?
I just didn't like her as Lois. Look at Rachel Brosnahan as Lois.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Bitsy Tulik in the new show.
Yeah.
Like, Amy Adams Lois does not have a spine. She is the Doctor Who companion.
She was the Doctor.
She is showing up. She's reacting to everything going on. Lois Lane will go in there, kick Zod in the face, shove some kryptonite up his butt.
Yeah.
I had to completely PG-13 though.
And see, that's why one of my favorite Lois Lanes was Erica Durance, because she did exactly that.
Yeah, she will it's never I need help, Clark. It's Clark, get up. We're going to fight this.
Yeah.
Currently in the comics, she has powers.
Yeah.
She is Superwoman.
Which is kind of, I haven't read it yet, but that sounds terrifying.
It's funnier too, because during Andrew's not there yet, but during the House of Brainiac, which led into Absolute Power, a lot of characters,
The House of Brainiac. Doo-doo-doo.
a lot of characters lost their powers.
Yep.
Because the Amazo robots were taking their powers, and then when they defeated the Amazo robots, all the powers didn't go back to where they should.
Yep.
So Fire and Ice's, funnily enough, their powers were switched.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
But Lois has Kryptonian powers, and we didn't find out till several issues in who she got them from.
Yep.
Zod's depowered,
Yeah.
and he's mad about it.
That's hilarious.
No, Zod never gets mad about nothing.
But no, like, God, I don't like my Lois Lane being a bystander.
Yeah.
You know, Lois Lane's gonna write an article and then kick someone in the face, and then write an article about kicking someone in the face.
That's right. It's like, I did it. What?
All right, Gary, what's your controversial move take, or nerd take? See, I was gonna make Gary say something mean.
Don't have to.
I mean, he's been talking crap on the Incredible Hulk the whole episode, but nobody likes that one.
Yeah, like I said, that one was good at its time, but as you went along, you're like, Mark Ruffalo's a hell of a lot better.
I even like Norton better.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it, Norton. I thought that movie was really well put
I
together.
liked it.
It reminded me of the video game that came out right before it.
I remember that one.
Yeah, and the car smashing scene. I'm like, hold
Where you
up.
could actually attach the cars to your hands.
Hands
Yeah.
and smash them with them. I love that game.
It reminded me of Rampage,
Yeah.
which that's a movie.
It's a fun popcorn movie.
That's a movie.
That's a popcorn movie.
I don't like Sinners. That count?
Andrew didn't like it either.
I didn't like it
I
either.
watched a
Even
little bit
after
of it.
I rewatched it, I was like, I don't get the hype. I really don't.
See, there goes your controversy. We watched
I haven't
a little
seen it
bit
yet.
of it, and I'm like, this is definitely not for me.
It was not what I thought it was going to be, and it was. I mean, well, we talked about it on the podcast. I basically got a race slap on one of my comments. They're like, "Oh, well, the movie wasn't made for you," and I'm like, "That's not the reason why I didn't like it. I like Ryan Coogler. I like I like these. Michael B. Jordan. I like Michael B. Jordan. I like Ryan Coogler. I'm just like, I don't. This. I was expecting a vampire movie. I was not
Exactly.
expecting that.
Right. I mean, we're expecting a horror movie to be a horror movie.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah. I mean, it's got two of my favorite actors in it, Michael B. Jordan.
I
and
mean,
Haley
to be
Steinfeld.
honest,
Yeah, I love
I think
Michael B.
somebody put it online, like they said they didn't like it, and I was like, that's what I was expecting. I honestly thought it was going to be, when they said vampires, I was like, okay, it's going to be a bunch of black people. They're going to be at a speakeasy bar, whatever you want to call it. They call it juke joint, and I was fully expecting, since it was happening in the South, that was going to be a bunch of KKK members coming up as vampires, and they were going to attack. But that's not what happened, and I was like, "This is something. It's different. That's not what the movie is." But that's what I was expecting from the trailers, and that's not what happened.
I would have been even happy with like the Cajuns. You know, some of the Cajuns were like kind of.
Oh, they were doing a Cajun thing, yeah, but it's not
From
that
what-
either.
From what I've listened, it's just the reviews. It's just Vampire Lestat, but black people.
Yeah.
Is interview with the vampire, but just Southern,
They do.
the different Southern.
They do. It's because it's an Irish vampire. He comes in, and it's like, like the people do deep dives. They're like, oh, it's supposed to be the 7 deadly sins. So each character represents a different sin and how it's taken.
It also
over
felt more
and
like
blah, 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 blah,
the
blah.
demons from Supernatural than vampires.
Yeah, they didn't really feel like vampires. They
from
felt
what I've
like
seen,
something else.
Because in the trailers, I had to go look it up to see if they were vampires.
Yeah, no, they call them vampires, but they don't. They call them something else in the movie, and it's at the beginning. They're like, "Oh, we think it's this," and no, but these are actual vampires because of blah blah blah. And I was like, these don't feel like vampires, but it is what it is.
I still need to go watch Creed 3.
Creed 3 is good.
I need to watch all the Creeds.
They're good.
They're
I've
good.
heard.
They
I
don't
really need to take
advertise
the
them
time.
right, Because it's just Rocky 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're just new Rocky
Like
movies.
Stallone, I don't know if he's in the third one, but Stallone's in the first two.
He is at the beginning of the third one.
Does he die?
He passes away in the
Aw.
third one.
So he kind of follows the original Rocky
Yeah,
series.
yeah.
somewhat.
Rocky passes. He dies of, I think it's like cancer.
Yeah, well, it's
He has-
literally
he has cancer or something,
he is Apollo's son. It's Adonis because it's weirdly advertised. Like if you haven't like watch the trailers, you think it's just a young Apollo,
Yeah.
but no, it's Adonis
It's
Creed.
Adonis Creed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a son he didn't know he had,
Yeah. Well, yes and no.
but his wife actually takes him in.
Yeah.
After Apollo dies, or right before Apollo dies,
Something
I think,
like that. Yeah.
Is they got dropped off at the mansion.
And he wants nothing to do with his father's legacy, but he still wants to box.
He
but
wants to make his own legacy.
But he doesn't want to be known as a Creed. And
And he gets Uncle Rocky,
yeah.
and he calls him Uncle Rocky.
Yep.
And it's a cute. It's what they tried to do in Rocky 6 with
Yeah.
the son.
With the son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but better.
Yeah.
I think they did it much better.
They
in this
did a much
movie.
better job this time around.
Well, I thought Rocky 6 was a good send off for
I
the
liked
Rocky
it.
series.
It was
Yeah.
good.
This is just a continuation of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Because they still talk like they still talk about
I hope we get 3 more Creed movies.
And we might.
I don't know. We'll
How
see.
did the last one do? That's the big question.
I don't think it did very hot.
I don't count any of the box office on that one because it was the height of the Jonathan Majors thing.
No, it was at the end. That wasn't during Jonathan Majors. No,
Was it not?
Creed. No.
Did it came out before?
Oh yeah,
I
it
thought
came
it
out
was-
way before. No, that was when Jonathan Majors started getting popular because of Creed 3,
Oh.
because of but what is it? Lovecraft Country on HBO.
And then he just became Loki.
And then
Loki.
we came and then when Loki came out, that's when all the stuff when he started becoming Kang. So about Ant-Man Quantumania is when all of that started to come out. So it was a little bit after. It was like a year or two after.
I thought it was like right at the height of it.
No, it was a year or so after.
That's the only one I haven't seen. I love the first two was amazing.
Yeah.
It just they feel like modern Rocky movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Rocky, but I have to be in the mood to watch the Rocky
Same.
movie,
I
too.
have to be like, okay, I'm watching Rocky 2 today.
But one of the best things to work out to is the. Dun, 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 dun.
Gosh. All right.
It's Andrew's probably everyone I find out that Winston Waynesville, it's one of their least favorite songs, "The Eye of the Tiger."
I still enjoy it, but yeah, it's overplayed in because again, K through 12 every Friday it was Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, teacher talk there.
even as a student.
Even as a student, K through 12 is played
I
on
guess
Friday
it
during
is-
football season.
I didn't come until 6th grade, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I
well,
didn't have it the whole
like-
life.
Well, it really hits at the high school when the band goes through the hallways on
Oh,
Fridays
gosh.
before a home game and plays the song.
I don't think it was as bad either. That I didn't really just didn't pay attention.
I
'cause
went to
was
Waynesville
doing
for
other
half a
things.
semester in second grade, so I don't remember if that ever
Yeah.
happened at all for me.
Yeah, but
And then the rest of my time was spent at Lakeway.
The one that
the high school is really hit.
sticks in my head was the freaking Waynesville Tigers. Awesome, are we? And I came from New York right before then, where my brother played on the football field, and they're like calling their names out. I mean, the cheerleaders actually got the people hyped up at the game, not just we're just throwing a cheer out there.
In New York or
let's go.
Waynesville, they got them hyped.
New York.
Okay.
New York.
Waynesville, they kind of just phoned it in.
It's hit or miss. They're high school kids. It's hit or
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, New York cheerleaders are a lot different than Missouri cheerleaders. And I'm not saying that for all of Missouri, but the Waynesville cheerleaders when I was in school, they were not. I just didn't feel it.
I think the coaching got better, but I haven't been to a home game in probably 4 or 5 years, so I don't know.
We didn't have football at Lakeway.
But I think that's a wrap on this episode of the Midmo Nerd Show. Thanks for hanging out with us. Whether you're tuning in from Waynesville, cruising through the cosmos, or just rolling some Nat 20s at your kitchen table, big thanks again to everybody, Matt, Gary, and again, I'm Andrew. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're feeling extra heroic, please leave us a review. Share the show with your fellow nerds. And until next time, stay nerdy, Midmo.
And it'll be up sometime on Sunday, whatever, the 9th?
Sunday,
10th?
Sunday.
The 10th. It just, the app's been glitchy, and it took me half a day last week to upload it.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
work.
everybody.